Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Candace, and today I thought we would talk about how to become a witch according to this one dude who wrote a treatise in 1608. So I found in this book, the Witchcraft Source book, I found an excerpt from a treatise that was written by Francesco Maria Guazzo, and it's on the pact with the devil. So, in order to become a witch in the early modern European witch hunts, it was believed that you needed to make a pact with the devil. And the pact with the devil, according to Guazzo, took 11 steps. So in 1608, he wrote this little book, which was called the Compendia Maleficarum. I'm just reading from this book here, in case you're wondering why I'm looking down. So the Compendia Maleficarum, which basically means the witchcraft compendium. And then in it, he wrote a section on the pact with the devil and how it took 11 steps. So we're going to go over the steps in my little book, and we're going to talk about them a little bit. We're just going to go over basically how to become a witch according to this guy. So it says, first, they deny the Christian faith and withdraw their allegiance from God. So, okay, they're all pretty self-explanatory, but basically it goes on to say that they insult the Virgin Mary, then the devil, it says the devil then places his claw on their brow as a sign that he rubs off the holy chrism and destroys the mark of their baptism. So that's the first step. They have to renounce their allegiance to God and insult the Virgin Mary, basically. And then the second step, he bathes them in a new mock baptism. That's all it says. So there's a mock baptism. There's actually a picture of it. So the top picture here, that picture there, is the mock baptism. You can see that the devil is here. He's sprinkling water or whatever, on the dude. So, okay. Third, they forswear their old name and are given a new one. So, because their old name would be like their Christian name. That's what it's known as. So, they are just given like a new witch name. Fourth, he makes them deny their godfathers and godmothers, both of baptism and confirmation, and assigns them fresh ones. So, fresh, witchy ones, basically. Fresh evil godmothers and godfathers, and yeah. Fifth, they give the devil some piece of their clothing. So it says the devil is eager to make them his own in every particular. And so he acquires a piece of their clothing because that way, it doesn't really explain it, but that's what he does. He claims a piece of their clothing because he wants to own them in every way possible, I guess. Number 6. They swear allegiance to the devil within a circle traced upon the ground. So, yeah, that's all it basically says. So they draw a circle, step into it, and then pledge allegiance to the devil, I guess. 7. They pray the devil to strike them out of the book of life and to inscribe them in the book of death. So we can read written in a black book the names of the witches. So, of any region, really. It lists one region, but yeah. So that's okay. 8th, they promise to sacrifice to him. And certain fiendish hags, it says, vows to strangle or suffocate for him one child every month or 2 weeks. So that's not something that you have to do. You just have to sacrifice to him. But it said, certain fiendish hags. So just, the really evil of the evil people will do that. But everyone has to sacrifice to him. Okay, so 9. They have to gift to the demons to avoid being beaten by them. So they have to give some kind of gift every year, it says. So it doesn't say exactly what the gifts have to be, but it does say that they have to be black in color because that's the evil color, I suppose. That's like the color of death in Christianity, I guess. Number 10. Okay, so this one's really interesting. The devil places his mark upon some part of their body. So it's called the witch's mark or the devil's mark, depending on like who you talk to. But basically, this was something that people believed would be on a witch, but not every witch. It even says in here, not every witch. He just places them on some witches. And then during the trials, sometimes they would be, the witch and the person in question would be stripped and poked and prodded until they found the witch's mark. So that it's like really humiliating, you know? But that's what they would do. So, because they believed that there was a witch's mark, you know, or a devil's mark on their body at some point, somewhere. So, and number 11, the last step, it says, when they have been so marked, they make many vows, as never to adore the Eucharist, that they will both in word and deed heap continual insults and revilings upon the Blessed Virgin Mary, like they did in the first step there, and other saints, that they will trample upon and defile and break all the relics and images of the saints, that they will abstain from using the sign of the cross, holy water, blessed salt and bread, and other things consecrated by the Church, that they will never make full confession of their sins to a priest, that they will maintain an obstinate silence concerning their bargain with the devil. Of course, you know, you can't talk about it. And that on stated days they will, if they can, fly to the witch's sabbat and zealously take part in the activities. And finally, they will recruit all they can into the service of the devil. Okay, so the witch's sabbat, in case you didn't know, is basically this witch party that takes place at night, and witches fly on broomsticks or on animals to get there. And at the witch's sabbat, there's naked dancing, there's eating of babies, and there's sex with the devil. So, that's that, I guess. Okay, so that was the 11 steps to becoming a witch, according to the 1608 paper that was written. And I hope you enjoy. Now you know how to become a witch. At least you know how to make a pact with the devil if it was 1608 and you wanted to do that. But I would highly recommend against it, just because you could be persecuted and tried and killed in one of the worst ways possible. So anyways, on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, and have a good day.